She back.
What's up, guys? The hatch is back up and running. Right now I'm over at Brent's and we are installing some new axles for her, but before we get to that, obviously we spent most of the day getting the transmission put back into the car. As you guys saw last night, had a couple issues with the flywheel not lining up, but got her all put back together. I've been driving it around, making sure everything's okay, and she is running really good right now. So unfortunately we just have the stock transmission put back in there for now, since we broke the other gear set on the minivan. So the really good transmission is broken right now, so we just got a stock transmission back in there just to get her up and going. And yeah, like I said, we're getting some new axles put in right now. So I've had these for quite some time now. These are Drive Shaft Shop 5.9s. These are rated for 850 wheel horsepower. These are a really beefy axle. There is only one level higher than this, and that is the Pro Series, which is rated for over 1,000 horsepower. Definitely not making that much power, at least not yet, but these are gonna be a huge upgrade over the stock axles for sure. As you guys know, I also broke my Insane shafts a while back, so I've just been running 100% stock axles. And just for a size comparison, this is the stock axle that just came out of there, and that is a comparison of how much wider the splines are on that 5.9. It is way bigger.
Check it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna compare this. Look at the threads just to hold the bolt on. That's pretty much the same size as a stock axle. Right. Just to hold the threads. But that's awesome. These are gonna be a major upgrade. Here's a size comparison between the stock hub and the 5.9. Huge difference. So while I was getting the Civic put back together, Brent grabbed the spindles from my house that I got from the junkyard a while back, and he went ahead and used his press over here and got the stock wheel bearing pressed out and the old stock hub pressed out, and then he got the new hub to fit the 5.9s pressed in, and this spindle assembly is all ready to go. It's the same process as if you were just replacing a factory wheel bearing with a factory hub as well. Goes together the same way. And Brent already got the passenger side one already. Just left this out to show you guys, but once we get these thrown in there, she'll be ready to go. All right, the axles are in. The center caps don't fit anymore because they poke through quite a bit now. Got the big boy axles installed, and of course, right when we get the nice axles, the good transmission had to break on us in the minivan. So I guess maybe one day when the stars align, the hatch will have all quality parts, but at least the axles are upgraded now. But now we're back on the stock tranny, so that is definitely going to be the weakest link if something breaks. But yeah, got her done, and tomorrow we're going to be going to Cletus and Cars in Houston, and got the hatch done just in time. And Brent has a Ultima that he got thrown together for it. The Jet Ultima for the demo drags. So he's going to be doing that while I try to run the hatch. And yeah, we got to get up early tomorrow, get everything loaded up. I still have to do a couple more things to the car tonight. I just want to get like the bumper thrown on and clean out the inside, just a couple little things, but it is getting pretty late. But she is all the way put back together. She now has some really strong axles, so we know we're not going to break those. So now we just have to pray that that stock transmission holds up. But yeah, and I still need to get a first gear track down for the one that came out of the minivan. I also just realized today we took it apart, and it kind of sucks because I forgot that first and second are both connected to the whole input shaft. So to fix it, you have to get a whole new input shaft for the transmission. It's not just the gear itself. I don't know how hard it's going to be to find one of those, but yeah, definitely need to get that other transmission fixed as well, because it's only a matter of time before this one is going to blow up. I mean, and we're probably going to turn it way up, so we'll see what happens.
We need the 9x.
Yeah. It's now or never.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Take her to sea level. And I know if it had that other tranny, it would be no issue at all. But I feel like that one might not hold up. But we'll see.
Believe in her.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't weigh as much as the van.
No, it doesn't.
So, but she is running pretty good. We're gonna have it on the 680 tune for right now. We'll probably just turn it up a little bit from there. And it's obviously gonna be running way better at sea level. And she's only been at sea level one other time. That's when we went to Nebraska. And it was really taking off there. No.
It was the same tune we had here.
Yeah, and it was eaten. And that was only 8th mile.
Yeah.
and it did its best 8th mile ever there.
Yeah, so we worked a lot on Honda tune there. But this we just left alone, so we'll concentrate on it and make it fast.
Yep, and we're bringing a spare tranny also in case, so we have another stock one.
Yep, we're going to try.
Brent just has them laying around.
Someone's got it.
But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here for now. Really appreciate the help.
Yeah.
Getting the wheel bearings and stuff done.
Fun. It's good stuff.
Yeah, at least she's back up and running. It's about time we have something. They've been all broken forever. It's been like a week and nothing has moved under its own power.
I know, it's like you get 2 steps forward and something happens and we take a step back and...
Yep. Damn, if that van...
It's been what's the word?
Trial and error.
Trial and error. It's been a battle.
Yeah.
We've been battling. But that's part of racing, so...
Yep.
I'm good.
If the van never broke that tranny, we'd be set right now.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing stopping the hatch except the turbo.
Yeah.
We could max it out.
Yeah. I'll get the big back housing on it. I think it's got to be good, so...
It'd almost be capable of making like 800 now.
Yeah.
But that tranny's just gonna say, hell no.
We're gonna say, come on, hang in there. Sometimes they give it to you, so...
We'll see.
We'll see.
Everyone pray for the stock trans.
Yeah. Everyone just see this. Just hold up those.
But if you guys are in the area, be sure to come down. We'll be out there. It's in Houston, Texas. Cletus and Cars. So it was a really last minute decision for me. I didn't think I was going to get this thing together in time, but she's together.
It was really kicking his ass, honestly. like
I was so over this car.
You're so over it. But we're like right there now. Like, I was worried we'd be putting a tranny together tonight and not even sleeping, but
yeah, I actually had issues with this transmission as well, but we won't even get into that. It ended up I just drove it around and it fixed itself. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Yep. We'll take it.
I was about to pull it right back out.
It was a junkyard transmission and it sat and that stuff happens, so.
Yep, I can explain what happened to that later. It was really nothing.
Yeah.
I'll just say it now. I just got the nut that holds the counter shaft together a little too tight, so second gear was kind of binding up on me. So yeah, it freed up though. It's good. I've been driving it around all day and it's good now for sure.
Yeah.
But I think she's ready.
I feel good.
We'll see. Hatch is back.
Hatch is back.
Going to Texas, going to sea level.
Yeah. It's gonna be so crazy.
Alright guys, so it is the next morning right now. I got the hatch backed out and I got up early to do a couple more things to it, make sure she is ready to go. The last thing I need to do now is get the front bumper thrown on. And I was gonna do that right now, but I am out of zip ties and I use zip ties to hold that thing on. So we'll probably just do that once we get out there. Not too worried about that. But I just went over the car, made sure all the bolts were tight. All the suspension stuff that we took apart to change the transmission. I just wanted to recheck all that, make sure everything was tightened, make sure there's no bolts missing, and I think she's ready to go. I've been going over the car. Everything seems good. She drove great yesterday. On the way home, I did some pulls. Everything felt fine. I fixed the boost controller over at Brent's while we were doing the axles because the wiring to my boost solenoid was kind of messed up, so I had to rewire that, rerun some lines. And I think she's ready to go. I also changed the spark plug wires as well. The old spark plug wires didn't clip onto the top of the plug very well. So I got some new spark plug wires, and the old ones, after I do a pull, it would build up some crankcase pressure, and some of that pressure would slip past the O-ring under the valve cover and try to push the spark plug wire up. And we don't want that, because if that wire comes off the plug, we're not gonna have a good spark at all and she'll start breaking up. So I got new plug wires for it. These ones clip on there nice and tight, just like they should, and they don't just flop on there anymore like the old ones did. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. Jamie's gonna be on his way over here really soon with a trailer. We are gonna load the hatch up on a trailer and trailer it out there. We have a 15-hour drive. It's 1,000 miles away from us, but it should be really, really fun. And I think I'm gonna try to upload a quick video for you guys just of the axles from last night and just this, really nothing too much. But the hatch is ready to go. We have to go pick up Emilio. Brent's bringing his demo car, the Nissan, that he's gonna be demolition drag racing out there. And I think it's gonna be a really good time. So I'm really glad the hatch is all together And like I said, guys, just pray for that stock tranny, and if everything's looking good out there and it's holding up, I plan on just turning it all the way up and we'll see what happens. So if you need something to do tomorrow, be sure to come on down. It's at Houston Raceway Park. Gates open at 2 p.m. And as far as I know, it's open to the public as well for a test and tune. They're gonna be doing quarter-mile drags. They have a burnout pad, all kinds of stuff going on. The last Cletus and Cars we went to was really fun. It was our first one and it was a blast. So yeah, be sure to come on down, say hi, and we'll see you out there.